space has got you down.
And now it's time to rant with filters. Yay! Okay, so on a serious note, I don't really have a serious note. I'm not really trying to jerk y'all chain. It's just like so much stuff that I want to talk about that people like really need to fucking open their eyes to. And it's just a matter of sorting through where to start. Because with like in the last 30 seconds, well, the last few snaps I've made, forgive the shaking, I keep bumping my desk. But within the last few snaps I've made, people are already like, what is it? Tell me, we're ready. Y'all not. It's some third eye shit. I can tell you that much. And if you are uncomfortable, go ahead, delete me now. So I need everybody. Okay, so this is your first homework assignment. Because we know the world that we're living in, and there I go bumping my desk again. So we know the world that we live in. And like all of the evils that are out to get us. And I'm not saying that lightly. Like as Black people, we're literally being targeted. So like y'all need to wake the fuck up and know that it's not a coincidence. So the first thing is like we need to first off cut off their financial ties with us. Like a lot of us are starting to buy Black, and you hear people saying support Black owned business, but then you also hear a lot of backlash about the Black owned businesses. Just remember this. McDonald's, there was a whole big thing about them not serving real meat. And people still eat McDonald's. So what I need you to do is to go through your favorite brands and find a Black-owned replacement. You don't have to, everything doesn't have a replacement, of course. Obviously, we haven't saturated the market enough for everything to have a replacement for a Black-owned company. But go through your list of favorites, try to find a Black-owned substitute, and start supporting them instead. There may be, a rough transition. You may have a hard time finding the one that's a perfect fit for you, but it's worth it in the end when you look at the bigger picture. So, for example, women, your hair care products, skincare, makeup, there's so many Black-owned beauty industry entrepreneurs that there's literally no excuse for us with the everything, really. But wait, that's not all. You also need to, if you have knowledge like about homeowners associations, like how like first time buyers, how to fix your credit, how to start investing in land, how to get into stocks. If you have any of that knowledge, create a stream of revenue for yourself. You can either sell it or give it away for free. We need to start educating each other on this information. I've recently got into the stock market, and I still don't know shit. I still don't even know how to refer to it, but I'm learning, and I'm learning from people that are willing to teach me the ropes. So it's time to start networking. It's time to build that sense of togetherness again. Okay, see, now I done got heated. Okay, so with like it's just important for us to network and build that sense of togetherness. They're rebuilding a community in, I believe it's Alabama, that's supposed to be like a new Black Wall Street, or so to speak. We need to start looking into that as a community. What can we do to assist them to build this? How can we invest in that? How can we assist it along the way? What phase are they in? This is information that we need to like start looking into as a community, because there's literally going to be no excuse. Like, it doesn't matter who wins. Honestly, in my opinion, I did vote. Who I voted for is not important. No, I didn't vote for Trump. But my thing is this. Actually, give me a second, because it's going to take a little while to get this in, and this is about to end. So hold on. Okay, so my whole thing with the presidential election is I feel like it doesn't matter. Okay, let me rephrase that. It does matter who wins. But the thing is, with Trump, he's an open racist. We know he's an idiot. He's a puppet. with Biden and Kamala, I feel like we do have a better chance at some things, but either way, we need to start taking the initiative and being responsible for our own country, because these are people that we have elected, that we are partially responsible for allowing it to get this fucking bad. You don't, like, a lot of people that I know, and myself included, we don't vote in like the district elections, the city elections, the state elections. We only focus on presidential elections, and that is not enough, because the people that we vote for around us and in our community need to support how we feel about what's going on, so that they can portray that information higher up, and it needs to trickle upward. So you can't sit here and tell me, like, you know, I'm not gonna vote, it doesn't matter. Like, please go vote. Honestly, me personally, I don't care who you vote for. I just want you to vote. You need to get into the habit of being involved in politics, because once these district and city and county elections start coming up, we need to know who we're voting for and who we're putting in office to be responsible for our children in the school district, how communities are being funded. Like, I didn't know that communities were funded based on property value. Schools are funded based on property value. So if there's a school in the projects or the ghetto or the hood, as they call it, then those schools will obviously get less funding because the property value was lower, versus schools in the more areas, the more uppity areas, they would get more funding. So of course there's a big deficit, but we can only fix that from the bottom. Like, we can't, honestly, the president can't fix everything. Like, there's so much. First of all, this filter is fire. Okay, but the president can't fix everything. There's only so much that he can do. Let's say we get a Democratic president, but all of his subordinates are Republican. So everything he tries to push through is gonna get shot down. The president only has so much power. You still got, you got the voting and the bills. There's a process, the 3 houses before a law can get passed. Y'all remember that stuff? So yeah, that's important. We need to make sure that they're supporting personnel under our president. And please forgive my ignorance. It is not the 3 houses. It is the 3 branches of the government. I sincerely apologize. So it's the legislative, the executive, and the judicial, I want to say. So, checks and balances. So again, just to reiterate, we need to make sure that the people that we're voting for within our communities, within our cities, within our state, are in line with our vision of how things should be operated, so that it trickles upward instead of the other way around. Because right now in Houston, we have a mayor that want to blame everything on everybody else. We have a governor that's pretty much doing the same fucking thing, and a president that's scapegoating everybody except for himself, when he's the only person that has the power to do the things that people are asking him to do. So like certain mandates and things like that. And I really hope that if this bothers you in any way, that I'm ranting about this, that you go ahead and unfriend me, delete me, unfollow me, because I frankly do not care at this point. It is ridiculous for us to constantly be in the same state over and over again and repeating history. It's ridiculous. Like, it needs to fucking stop. So I don't care about how you feel about it. Go ahead and delete me, because this is what's gonna be going forward. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and start my YouTube channel, and this is kind of a taste of what to expect, because I'm just personally sick and tired of us as a community constantly bashing each other, tearing each other down, and keeping each other down. Like, that's unnecessary. We should be working together to build each other up and make each other better. So I don't care if you delete me. But I guess that'll be all for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you watched the whole thing, thanks. I don't know how it went so left. I guess I just kind of started going off. I was actually planning to go a different route, but I'm gonna try to start posting videos at least once a week. If not on Snapchat, then on Instagram or Facebook or something, to build up to posting consistently on YouTube. I feel like this is the mission that I've been given, so I have to fulfill it, because I don't know who my ancestorial guardian is, but this bitch is violent. She is raging and she is mad, if she's even a she.
Patience is hard when you want now. I'll make it to you somehow.